weapons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll run play action. He throws into the middle of the field. Snags it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The give to Davis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Scott. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
And then another first down.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Caught behind the line, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to set up the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Mustangs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Goes to the option. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Manning. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Let's go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Barney. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough.
Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the back. And a short game here in the first quarter will come to a close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The sure hands, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Knight. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man. It's Ray. At the 45 on its way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen.
Turning it on.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Martin back to pass. Flips it out to the back. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Barney. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still looking on the move. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touchdown, Maryland! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Jennings. Got his man in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll go back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The run from the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
It some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Martin will throw it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Davis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that.
He's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Martin back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Terrapins! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Martin will throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention. And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play?
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Maryland!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football.
Reels it in down the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Knight.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Martin back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's McLaurin. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Point points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And they can't make the play on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Get ready.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Scrambling away. Oh, better look out! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Release to the back. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.